Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. I'm Eccentric RockStar'Seed. Actually, I'm Dr. Khadijah today, and I will be Scorpio's therapist today. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Actually, this is like a reiteration of the therapeutic session Scorpio has had. Maybe you've had a prayer or meditation with a higher power, the Most High in specific, and he's brought some things to your attention. You know how I flip all my decks over? I'm gonna show you the illustrations. Knight of Cups. You see, this is somebody who wants to come in, who wants to give you your flowers. You see, they're at the Knight of Cups. You see that? Then you have the King of Cups, which I feel like is you. Very mature, well put together. You even look dapper. You probably even lost some weight with the way this jacket looks on you. Then you have the Astrologer, okay? That talks about universal love, a star, being a healer, being empathic, being a prophet, something along those lines. Then you got the Page of Swords, observation, contracts, research. Then you have, I always trust the direction of the Most High, ruler of the universe, and know I'm being guided. And then you have family. Now pay attention to this card. You see how that's a motherly figure to a child. This kind of feels like nostalgia. Okay, hold on. Let me point. I'm making my point. You see how they're hugging each other? That's a difference in maturity level. Now look at these two. You see a difference with the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups and the maturity level. You see that? You also notice that this is a woman in this picture. So she could be very protective over this person. She has very loving energy towards this person, and she wants to protect this person. Okay? Then lastly, you have Whisperer of Mother Earth. You see how she embodies all these roses? This is about creative ideas, inspiration, an artist, a writer, a channel. Seemingly, there is a connection with you and this person. Not like you see this person as your child, but you support this person. You have shown up for this person. Or as a recognition of who you are. This person recognizes your talent and your abilities. And seemingly, this is a mother figure in their masculine energy, seeing how they want to protect their loved one. This person may see you, or you have that way with this person. I don't think you're a friend. I think you're way deeper than a friend, especially with the family card. You interact at a very soul level. You're very in depth with each other, very emotionally invested and connected with each other, very intimate with each other. And I'm not talking about sex. And then I look at the second card underneath it is Seven of Pentacles. So this Knight of Pentacles, like I said, is investing roots in you, has planted seeds. Even though this can indicate pregnancy, but in this case, I don't think it is. This is like a family, like roots. Like this person thinks highly of you. This person is connected to you. I don't think this person sees himself without you. And then underneath the King of Cups, you got the Eight of Pentacles. You know? So that's a Seven of Pentacles and an Eight of Pentacles working at each other. And then you got underneath the Astrologer, you got the Muse of Dance. You gave me kiss of life, like Sade. And then you got under the Page of Swords is the Eight of Wands. Big yes. Kiss of life. And then underneath the I always trust the direction I'm going in, you got I am the loving energy of the universe, of the Most High. You see that? Water, that pretty blue, or is in a galaxy. Like this is like just my imagination by the Temptations. But it's reality. It doesn't have to be like stuck as an imagination. Then you got family. Under the family card, you have journal. Somebody is a writer in this dynamic. Somebody's a writer and somebody is dreaming of you. Like Selena. Is that the name of the song? Dreaming? And then you got Trust the Seasons. Embracing change, cycles of life, transition of growth. You have somebody's heart. And you're trusted to take care of this person's emotional well-being. I'm called to tell you to be very gentle with this person because this person could really use your love and support. They just don't have it like that nowhere else. They have it with you. This person, I don't know how this person quite feels about it, but this is mind and body. This is opportunity for growth and change. I see not the number 818, 616, 919, but 818 really stuck out to me. Okay, and it's if it's your twin flame, it's like when you met your twin flame, you were not ready to be with each other at the time because your separate lives caused a real separation. You had to go your separate way. But when I see this King of Cups, this is a public speaker. I see like a news anchor or reporter. I see a lawyer or an attorney. I see a journalist, a writer or author, or just someone who's featured in magazines. Like somebody is hustling, is like a lot of. It's got a strong work ethic that follow. It's not just somebody who dressed nice with no real assets. This person is building something. You see how the picture look in the Eight of Pentacles? How he's building. He probably built that house behind him. And then you got evolution under here. Starting with this Knight of Cups, with the Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. Let's start here. Shuffle. Further amplify. Now, Seven of Pentacles is also like drawing your own canvas. It's like you make your life how you want it. It's still some underlining tone though that this person they don't match you quite yet. They have to catch up to you, obviously. And they're at the Seven of Pentacles because you're like ahead of them as the King of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. This person is bringing you roses. I feel like now that I see that, see this picture with the red roses, and he's got red roses in his hands. It's like his awareness. It's like he's coming to you and he's saying, I see you. I have a recognition of you. I see you for who you are. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like you embrace this person. You have taken this person in. You recognize this person at a soul level. And you have taken this person in. Like a relative. Like you see this? This is how you feel about each other. You see how the plant, the family tree, like the roots, the ancestral roots right here. You either have known each other, feel like you've known each other for a long time, even if you just met, or you recognize this person a lot, like you've known each other for a long time, or have a connection that extends for many lifetimes, is what I feel. But look at this person, it's like I have what it takes to emotionally fulfill you. But he's at the Knight of Cups. And somehow you recognize who this. Think about Nicki Minaj, Your Love. She says, somehow when he spoke Thai, she said, I understood him when he spoke Thai. He never broke fly and he never told lies. Or vice versa. He never told lies and he never broke fly. Yeah. So he spoke a different, he is like, he comes from a different space, places in space, but you understand him very well. Like y'all are deeply connected. Like he recognized you for who you are. Like there's something about him, the way he's holding these roses is how he thinks of you. It's like the way they're hugging each other. It was like he's holding you like that. That's how he see you. Like you are the mother of roses in a way. Hold on, Scorpio. Okay, I'm back. You see that? Just like he holds you near and dear just as much as you hold him. All right. Further amplify. Eight of Swords. Clarified by the Nine of Cups. Something, this feels like thievery. Or this feels like false accusations with wish fulfillment. Like, this feels like someone stole something that was valuable, right? Look at that. With the Eight of Swords, it's like a mental imprisonment. It's like somebody snuck up on you and you didn't see him coming, or took something right from you as you did not see it coming. You were blindsided or blindfolded. All right, let me further amplify. See? Seven of Swords. Queen of Swords. I feel like the Queen of Swords is actually a man operating in his feminine energy. Very receptive energy, but very strategic. With the Seven of Swords, this is somebody who's strategizing. Not saying much, but strategizing. Or this could be somebody plotting on you, Scorpio, like that. Somebody peep game about who you are to this person, and now they're strategizing on how to take it from you. Because now in this scenario, in these four cards, you have a 7 and an 8 as well. Like between you and your person's the 7 of Pentacles, you're the 8 of Pentacles. But this Queen of Swords is a 7 of Swords and an 8 of Swords, with the 9 of Cups in between. This is somebody who's plotting, who's almost got it in the bag on how they're going to take something. Or mastermind somebody out of something. Outthink, outwit, outtalk. This is a challenge. This is somebody who's trying to... This is real greaseball shit. I'm going to tell you right now. 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords is crazy. This is somebody who's trying to walk up on you, Scorpio. Remind you, Scorpio, you're very intuitive. Very intuitive. You are like a human lie detector. It's like a spy in a lot of ways. Like you'd be a professional assassin because, or this is you hip to the bullshit with the Seven of Swords. Somebody think they got away with something. We'll see. Shuffle. Start over. All the cards fell. Sorry. This is real calm, quiet energy. You notice my voice is not loud. It's not escalated. It's very calm and quiet. Four of Swords. Clarified by judgment. Hold on, it's turning around. You got the Moon clarified by the Devil. Watch the whispers of the Shaitan. Somebody is a strong influence on somebody. The Moon is representing secrets as it's right underneath the Seven of Swords. And judgment is somebody being called out, or it's discernment. Yeah, somebody's being called out. And the Nine of Cups. Hold up. The Eight of Swords. Let me see. The Four of Swords is right under the Eight of Swords. Somebody want to catch you sleeping while you're but you're in retreat. Somebody's in retreat and somebody's strategizing. Now, if you're the King of Cups, who's the Queen of Swords with the Devil? That's somebody who agitates failure. This is somebody who's cunning, who's being very cunning, but being very wise. This is somebody who's sitting on a piece of information. If somebody knows about you, because you got the Page of Swords here on the bottom of this deck too. So if somebody learns something about you or realize something about you, they're not saying it yet. They're using it like they're a big joker. I have to use this piece of information wisely, and I'm going to use it to manipulate and draw the person in. I'm going to keep this person hook, line, and sinker. You see how the Devil has this person on his fingers, like playing puppet master. Somebody is going to play puppet master with a piece of information. And then you got the Judgment and the Nine of Cups. Give me something to clarify that. Six of Pentacles. Hey, I'm going to make this person an offer they can't refuse. And that's clarified by the King of Swords. What the hell? This is somebody trying to match wits with somebody. Or if you notice, the way this is coming out, their backs is against each other. So this is two people who turn cold towards each other. This person wants a pretty handsome fee for this person's back. It's going to cost you. You're going to have to pay me to be okay with your back being turned against me, towards me. Someone thinks this man is disloyal. I hear Denzel Washington at the end of Training Day. Oh, you disloyal, fool-ass, bitch-made punk. Somebody talks reckless like that. And you remember his character is savage in that movie. He was just doing everything wrong in the book. And then when it came back around on him, he got mad and threw a temper tantrum. So this is reciprocated energy. And it's with the King of Swords. This King of Swords is reciprocating something. Or something is going to be reciprocated. One hand washes the other. Somebody really think it's a game. Like, what are you going to pay me? Like, what's in it for me if you're going to do this? Oh, shit. And then you got the King of Cups again on the bottom. Meanwhile, somebody's at peace on one hand, and this King of Swords is over here trying to use discernment to keep his wish fulfillment. What's the wish for? Okay. So the discernment seems like the King of Swords is trying to figure out something to reciprocate, to compensate this person, is what it looked like. While, what's the Nine of Cups? Someone else is in bliss. Like, it feels like marital bliss. Even if you're not married, this is somebody who's at peace. This King of Swords has to make sure this person don't steal his fortune. The Ten of Pentacles. His fortune is his end all be all. Is this King of Cups. Is this person who he gets this, receives this kind of support from. This is more valuable than money. This person just don't understand. I'm smarter. This person feels like I'm way smarter than this person. And this person is hip to my fortune now. This person is now aware of my fortune. Nine of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Or this is somebody's family dynamic, and this person feels like a lot of my fortune was tied into my family. Like, it's give and take. Like, the money, like the Ten of Pentacles is end all be all. You have a lot of money, you have like financial security, and you have the family to enjoy it with. And I feel like this person sits in deep thought and thinks about that now. And now they're using discernment. They're using a lot of discernment about something, about reciprocatory, about receiving, about something that is either that. Okay, so this person's discernment is telling them he yearns to be in a dynamic that is reciprocated. All that he brings to the table, he comes with a lot of wisdom, a lot of maturity. Or he's is a parental figure. This is somebody who deals in money, deals in intelligence, deals in wisdom. It's like all that he comes to the table with. This is also somebody he's telepathic with too, at the same time. This is somebody who can match his wits with the Six of Pentacles, and he's using discernment now. I feel like he wised up. Like, it's okay. This is tapping this person right here upon observation, pondering, and studying this person. I feel like is this Queen of Swords and King of Swords. It's not always the divorcees. In this case, this is somebody who's very telepathic, but they're in opposite directions. Opposite directions because they're going in separate directions. This person is very captivating though. This person has a strong influence on him, on his mental. I feel like this Queen of Swords blew his mind because she's a match. This is obviously a perfect match when you look at this. So how it started off. I think he attempted to approach this person in a way where it wasn't his full potential. Or it's just the emotional well-being of the two. One, this woman is the King of Cups, a mother, somebody who's in their masculine energy, meaning somebody who takes action, somebody who protects. And this is a person who is accustomed to allowing a woman to be in their masculine energy and protect. or this person is realizing that this person is at this level emotionally, and you're called to be gentle with this person. So seeing that this is somebody who can reciprocate what he did, Queen of Swords can give Scorpio, you're intelligent, but you also know how to be receptive. For whatever reason, you had to strategize and go your own way, but you didn't say nothing. Like, this is secrecy. This is somebody who's very quiet, by the way. They're very quiet. But the Seven of Swords, this person is walking up to this Queen of Swords. Okay? And then you got the Moon. That's intuition. But it's a heightened intuition. And it's a lot of strategy, intellect, and wit between the two of you. I still feel like there's an underlying energy of somebody feel like somebody slipped in and changed. Okay, this King of Swords feel like I found the perfect person, but there's somebody in between us. Somebody who's a master manipulator, and they're coming between us because you got this person to go against me or to move away from me. This person's attention is elsewhere. This person is a lot more like me than I care to admit. This person is just as sharp-minded and can be just as charismatic. This person is more mature at it. Okay? I heard old player. This is an old player. An older player. So this person you can see your person coming a mile away. This is just a male and female replica of each other. Okay. Eight of Swords, Two of Pentacles. You don't know. I wasn't good. Okay. Keep going. Death of Transformation is clarifying the Two of Pentacles. You changed this person's perception. This person didn't even see you as the Queen of Swords. With this transformation, it stopped an imbalance. It stopped the juggling. It stopped the trying to balance operating, want to do good today, rebellious the next day. This transformation, you sparked a transformation in somebody. You entered into this person's life. Initially on sight, they knew it was something about you. They couldn't put their finger on it. With the Moon, it's like it's something. This person's very mysterious. I can't put my finger on what this person is, or what this person is. Correct. But initially, the dynamic was the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. But this transformation, somehow, you alchemist yourself, and it's like you alchemist yourself into this Queen of Swords. It's like you balance. You went from that masculine woman to that feminine woman. But you're operating from a logistic, a emotionally intelligent place. But even the King of Cups is emotionally intelligent. You're strategic now. Now this person thinks you're hiding something. But he's obsessed with you. Like y'all are obsessed with each other. That's what these cards say. It's just the energy says you're obsessed with each other. And then he's trying to use discernment. He's trying to be wise. It tapped into a more mature version of him. The same way you alchemist, you went from this masculine energy to this receptive energy. He matched that. He has to match that with you. So he's the King of Swords now. He's not the Knight of Cups anymore. He's now the King of Swords. He's now operating from a place of wisdom, a place of maturity, and now y'all separated, and the only way y'all communicate is telepathically. And now y'all, it's a mystery what y'all both think the same way towards each other, but it's equal give and take now with this King and Queen of Swords. It's a balance now. Oh shit! It's like the plot thickened. Somehow you, Scorpio, you did something with that Pluto energy. Yes, you did. You took action, and it shifted something. Now this person sees reciprocity, or sees where it could be more reciprocal. He's seeing where you're reciprocating that energy. He feel like you ran up on him with that. He didn't see that one coming. That's with that Eight of Swords. That's what it is. He feel like that was like real Rico Suave. Like you snuck that one in on me. Okay, with the Eight of Swords. Give me one for the Ten of Cups. The Eight of Swords is clarifying the Ten of Cups. So now you got 10 Pentacles and 10 Cups. Now here, Erykah Badu, I wasn't ready. What's the name of that song? Shit, I know it. I know the lyrics. Who gave you permission to change me or something like that? It's she sampled the beat from Kool and the Gang's Summer Madness. It's on her album. But she also has an acoustic version, like an acapella version of it. It's 2 versions of it on her album. Damn it. I wasn't ready, and you came in and changed me. Who gave you permission to change me? Something like that. And that's clarified by the Queen of Wands. Very captivating. And he's in retreat, thinking about all this stuff now with the Four of Swords. Now look at this. This is like getting over heartbreak. Like I moved a nudge past heartbreak behind this woman. Behind you, Scorpio. That fire energy, like you real vibrant. It's something about your love is healing him, obviously. And now he's got his heart is like, he's starting to take better care of it. He's like releasing the heartache, the pain, the rejection. And like the Four of Swords is like call a truce. It's like, all right, I give in. He's surrendering. Like he's warming up to you. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Two of Wands. Yeah, you moving him. You shifted him or redirected him energetically, telepathically. He's going in a different direction. And that's clarified by the Emperor. You moving him in the right direction. You making the right moves by the Swing Out Sisters. I'm gonna make you my heartthrob. I don't know who's saying that to who, but y'all like somebody's determined to get this show on the road with how it's supposed to be, how it's supposed to feel, and the King of Cups is on the bottom. I keep saying it like that's the Queen of Cups, and it's not. But the reason I keep feeling like it's the Queen of Cups because it's you. But you started off as this King of Cups, this I'm taking action, I'll take care of you, you're my baby, like you're my little lion cub. Like you kind of like coddled this person in a lot of ways. Now you, King of Cups, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, man. And you got evolution here. It has definitely been an evolution. It's like he entered into the Twilight Zone. Like he's in a daze. That's what I feel like it is. Like I feel like this person is like sleeping a lot more now. someone could be pregnant and he fears it's not going to be okay. But he has that emotional support where he knows that if he told you that, it's going to be all right. That's for somebody. If he told you that, he got somebody else pregnant, he knows that you're not going to trip. It's almost what's strategic in a way is like he wants your emotional support without you reprimanding him for sideswiping you or curbing you in some way. The Star. Clarified by the Chariot. You're a showstopper. The Seven of Cups. I told you, he's in a daze about you. Clarified by the Queen of Wands. He's in retreat, thinking about you, sleeping. Somebody's experiencing pregnancy, like, you know how the men sometimes experience the pregnancy symptoms? Somebody's man counterpart is experiencing pregnancy symptoms that they inherited by impregnating somebody else. And now he sit there and just dream about you. Like, he looks up to you. When you look at this Seven of Cups, like, you're a dream come true. Look how this person is giving glad tidings to this Queen of Wands. If I had it, I would give you everything. Watch as I have it. Whatever I have, I give it all to you. Now here, Keep Sweat. I give all my love to you. There he is. King of Swords. And the Knight of Cups. I told you he went from the Knight of Cups to the King of Swords. And that was clarifying it in this deck. Love. Yeah. He looks up to you. It's like she really like ironed my ass out. She really ironed all the kinks of my bullshit out of me. She straightened my ass up. Look how he's like a straight up mature man now. Going from this Knight of Cups. Like, it's only common sense to love her back. Because she's doing all this stuff for me, it would be naive. I would be a real asshole not to love her back. I think this is more respect, though. When I see the King and Queen of Swords, I see respect. I don't see them operating from an emotional space. I think they start off from a place of respect first. And then it grows into other things. But this person fell in love with you, hook, line, and sinker, charming and seducing. And then it's like this person has a newfound respect for you now with the King of Swords. That's what's real. That's what they're saying in these streets. Nine of Wands. Yeah, he was like reticent about you at first. Clarified by the King of Wands. I feel like he perpetrated that King of Wands part, though. Even though the King of Wands matched the Queen of Wands, it's just his passion for you is just as deep as your passion. Like, he's just as attractive to you as you are to him. Because you see him, even though he showed up, the only thing that he needed working on, the biggest thing he needed working on, was his emotional growth. He needed that emotional and financial freedom. That's the two things. He knows he can achieve it with you. He's already achieving it with you. Just being connected in your energy, he's achieving it. Somebody wants to pay for guidance, spiritual guidance about you. The Sun, yes. Vitality and joy, and that's clarified by the Hermit card. That's seeking inner wisdom. He knows now, and that's like fasting. When you think about it from a religious standpoint, The Hermit card is your fasting card, but the Hermit card is also the Emperor in reverse. So when you initially met him, the reason he was the Knight of Cups is because he was the Emperor in reverse. He was emotionally out of whack. He needed help. Your help is well received by him or her. I say him because it sounds like the woman helping the man. It just looked like the woman is like the strong support that the man was robbed of or deprived of in the past. Ooh. Somebody's teenage heartthrob. This is somebody's ex. It just shows up like that. Somebody has a lot of regret considering the emotional growth he has now because he is off on a new journey. And it almost seems naive compared to what his normal character is. It almost seems out of character that he's moving and thinking the way that he is. And somebody's in like a lot of regret that he's moving that way. Why? Because he outwitted the devil. That's why he's quick on his feet. Like he's got more confidence. The Knight of Swords is somebody who's sharp and witty. You know, sarcastic, if you will. But they're quick on their feet. They think quick. Uh-oh. And we're found the 4. Page of Pentacles. I feel like this is your person. Your person's inner child. Especially with the Sun card here. I feel like this Page of Pentacles represents the Sun card. Because the Sun card is like joy, vitality, happiness. But it also represents inner child, like playfulness. And the Page of Pentacles is clarified by the 3 of Wands. It's like, be gentle with this person. Take it slow. This person needs you to be very gentle with them, and they can really use all your love and support. Okay, well that sums that up. You as the star, because the star is out here. You as a star, and clarified in the Dancer. And the Wounded Healer is under that. Okay, we'll take it. This says a lot about your character. This says a lot about your character. Someone's observing you, trying to figure out who you are and what makes you powerful. Maybe somebody wanted to slight you and call you like you're a gimmick or something. Like we used to tease. Like people think Cleo the psychic, is that her name? Nobody thought she was serious. They thought she was a fake psychic. But it also, the bad press brought her a lot of attention. It was a good marketing strategy or something. It worked for her in a way because she had those commercials for years. Weber of the Mind. I feel like you reconstructed the way somebody thinks. It's like seeing things from a different perspective. And that's clarified by the Marine Priestess. So it's somebody it goes back to the beginning with the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Somebody who's gentle. This is how somebody showed up to you. And you are the healer. Okay? You speak from a hurt place. So you know how to show up emotionally, which naturally would make you the King of Cups, the more mature one. That makes sense. You brought this person a lot of freedom, emotional freedom with mystical ecstasy. Here you go. That's my King of Wands, savage man or wild man. With that King of Wands and the 9 of Wands, something about you. You know, you teach this person how to deal with his shadow side, with lunar masculine. You know, he does he's learning, he's healing with the Hermit card. That matched the Hermit card. doing his shadow work, or a darker masculine, or he's it could be the dark night of the soul, or you're teaching him. If you're the wounded healer, you're teaching him, but you're also teaching him in a way where it's like it's not a punishment. Like, this is how vibrant you show up for this person. So you got the Page of Swords. Somebody's observing you, and what's under that is the Eight of Wands, and then the Ten of Cups, the Star, the Three of Cups. You make me real happy. I wasn't happy before. I was like dead inside with the Three of Swords. I felt confused. Okay, and that's the King of Swords right there. He went through all these emotions. Now he knows the direction. He's got mental clarity. He's more wise about how he moves now. No more stress. No stress. Like you paint his life in color, giving him a fresh outlook on life. With the Star, you're here a few times. With the healer energy. Very healing energy, very optimistic, very open-minded. I feel like he went from pessimistic to optimistic with the Star here. And the Three of Cups is like he's happy. He went from the Three of Swords to the Three of Cups. And the Star it's a victory for you, because may God give you a lot of blessings for how you show up for people. Because your character is quite strong. It's very strong influence. Somebody's a workaholic with the Devil card here. The Ten of Swords wanted to fall out. The worst of it is over. Because you move yourself past a lot of heartache and pain, you can set the right example for somebody. Like somebody's real vibrant about you. They're actually a geek about you with the King of Wands. Like somebody's real passionate. They're coming for you. Like the King of Wands is here twice. And you got the Fool card starting. I don't know how to start over is what I heard. Somebody refers to online references, whether it's you or somebody else. The Judgment is here, discernment. Like somebody's had an awakening. Ace of Wands, yes. I am possessive over you. With the Ace of Wands. Somebody see you as a gift from God. You radiate like that because it's from the Most High. Somebody's disappointed at the idea of y'all coming together. You see two people look like they're about to kiss, or was about to consummate, or look like a almost situation, like we were going to commit to each other, or we could have loved each other. We almost was going to love each other, but it's like, not quite. Almost doesn't count. So somebody's sitting there disappointed, emotionally dissatisfied, because it couldn't quite get it right. Y'all didn't go deep enough with each other. It could be your person with somebody else, or you with somebody else, and they're sitting there emotionally dissatisfied, even rude. They're very rude on account of it because they don't have their way. But your person got all this emotional depth with you, and it's like, why? They're gonna try to blame you, Scorpio, but it's not your fault that they're happier with you as opposed to somewhere else. It's your integrity. You didn't blow up the spot, you kept it real. Something about you keeping it real. The High Priestess. You know when to withdraw yourself. And you always know. You just with the Empress here. He know who you are. Now you got counterparts there too with the Empress and the Emperor. He want to make you an honest woman right there. He kind of sees you as different too. Look how she's painted. Like she looks like she dressed really nice. Okay, and you in the same restful energy. I feel like y'all both crashed at the same time. Like the Four of Swords, he's over there recuperating, and you're over here recuperating. So y'all rescued each other from something because y'all both in the Four of Swords energy. Like call a truce. Like, hold up, I'm trying to pull the other card out. Both of y'all got the Four of Swords. This is both of y'all energy. Y'all real lazy on each other. And not in a bad way. Just on this type time. Y'all on this type time. Like I could just I can just rest on you. Your energy never gets tired. 4 divided into 4 is 1. There's only one space I can think of. There's no other place I could think I want to be. That feels like this. There's no other place that feels like this. It's one space y'all resort to. I mean, 4 and 4 goes into 1. It divides into each other. You get 1. 1 unit. 1 pentacle. Well, that y'all got 10 pentacles. I was about to say something else, but I stopped myself. So disregard the 1 pentacle part. Because I always trust the direction that I'm going in, and I am the loving energy. He may not be telling you he feel like this. I don't think you know he feel like this because he verbalized it. You know it because y'all telepathic with each other. You see that? Y'all don't even text each other. Y'all just telepathic with that King and Queen of Swords. And then the Four of Swords is confirming it with both of y'all in that energy. Somebody's nervous to hear all of this. I feel somebody's like real anxious, like butterflies in your stomach. Like, why are you telling me all of this? I'm trying to get through it in peace, and you will. Just keep at it. See, hope is conduit for miracles. You will get through it. Because y'all happy. Solar plexus chakra. Okay, that's health. You maintaining a healthy mental space for each other. See, I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. This is y'all in a dream state with each other. See, and when y'all go on about your day, y'all think about going back to sleep so y'all can think about each other. Y'all are so mushy, secret mushy people. I bet you in real life, y'all are like, ugh, I don't like mushy nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop playing. Yeah. Now, family journal. Damn, dream journal is right under that. What I say? What y'all be doing? When y'all still? When you lying still like that? When y'all laying still? In a trance. Y'all in a trance. This is like, fuck, I'm in love. Fuck, I love this person. And I'm not going back until all my shit is together. But I can't stay away from this person. So y'all telepathically, y'all chatterboxes for real. Like y'all never left each other. That's all I have to say about that. Read. How many times is it going to be a journal and reading? Somebody is going to be reading your book like, oh my God, I cannot put this book down. Yeah, man. Aromatherapy. Honestly, don't flag my video neither. Somebody love how your vagina smell. It should have no smell, but they equate the taste with smell. It's like sweet. Something with sweetness. And this is why. Because you hydrate yourself so you flush out all them toxins. I think that's what it is. Yep. You nourish your temple. You eat clean and you go to sleep. You ain't got no stomach. Look at that. Didn't I say something about solar plexus chakra? Look how does the circle, look at her stomach part. It's very small, and she drunk K or T, or she drunk some kind of detox tea. Look, her stomach fucking up, but it's detoxing. And look what's on the bottom clarifying it. Drinking tea. I can't make this shit up. Dig. Flow like water. Told you somebody like how you taste, so they equate that with smell. It's like a sweet aroma. I feel like the aroma brush past their nose when they think about you. It's like a sweet smell that brush past their nose, and then they think of you. That's you sending a telepathic message to them, and they think about you, and they mouth get overactive sebaceous glands, right? Don't nobody say this person pussy whip neither. It's not pussy whip. They really in love. Like it's not that kind of, it's not infatuation. What's mature about it is y'all past the infatuation phase. It's unconditional. Very unconditional. I meant to say something in the beginning of the video. I listened to those Jada Pinkett interviews where a lot of people are talking about her, and she's talking about her love for Tupac, but she always talks about her love for Tupac, and she never could bring him up without becoming overwhelmingly emotional. This is you and your person. This person looks to the stars about you when they're laying still. If they sleep by a window, they look up, but they look for the stars on account of you. This is not a game. Like, this is very serious. If anything ever happened to you, this person would be very emotional about you. I told you, this person is your other soul. Like, these flowers represent you. He probably has flowers in his house or buys flowers, and he clutches them like they're you. He knows that's a symbol of you. And it's something about him that you do the same thing in your own way regarding him. Told you, man. She's full of red roses, and he got red roses in his hand. That means he got you. He holds you close to him. It's the deepest part. We're closing it out. The second bloom, a second chance. It's never too late. New possibilities. Why does somebody think they can't go back with you? Because they feel like y'all lives are very different, so they didn't think it was a possibility. So I told you, you're a great mom. You're his mother. He see you as his mother. That's an unconditional love when somebody look at you like a mother, or you look at him like that. Surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. Told you you're mysterious. Like, I don't know, you are, how did Will Smith describe it? Tupac to Jada is the epitome of perfection. That's how this person look at you. That's how you look at this person. Morning dew. Morning dew. Somebody calls you that. That's your name. Clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook. On one hand, this is your mother telepathically talking to you. Saying good morning dew. Like she calls you that. That part's for me. Clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook. Your mother wants to be around you. That kind of look like my mother too. I look a lot like my mother. Okay, I'm getting out of your reading now. A rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, and sweetness of life. That means make sure you got the right boundaries in place. Don't let nobody run over your sweetness. This is counsel, telepathic counsel from a mother figure, telling it, I know just how you are because you get it from me, honest. Okay? Don't let nobody take advantage of you. No petty rapists. Don't let nobody take what's rightfully yours. No bitch, no man, nobody. Mother Rose, returning to each other. Compassion and humanity. You two share the same characteristic traits. Something about this person and the separation is healing family ties. You healing the womb that born you. Your love life increases as you forgive your parents. Your love life improves as you forgive your parents. From that deck, the romantic oracle deck or something, those little pink cards. The ones that where it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type, but it's a particular one where it's like your love life improves as you forgive your parents, healing family issues or something like that. It banks on it. Something about you becoming real big and it's going to link you back with your mother. Here, look at that. Pink rose quartz. Put it right here. Don't let nobody control your mind. Pink, purple amethyst it blocks psychic attacks. And black tourmaline or black, what is this? Black obsidian. I had black tourmaline. I don't know what happened to it. But black obsidian, this blocks a lot of negativity, a lot of jinns and shit. The breathing rose. See? Heart healing, emotions, connection, time eases. I'm putting it right under Mom, morning dew. The blueprint is in you. That's clarified by the codes of seeds. Okay? Take the next step. This is your love life improving as you make amends with your mother. That's when you put all this together. Your mother is that King of Cups and you're that Knight of Cups. Just like that card with the roses on it with the woman. Okay? This would be your mother and this would be you. You get that honest. You hold your mother near and dear to you because you're everything like her. You know, that's where those chromosomes, you a lot alike. Right? As I said from the beginning. Family. You dig? And your love life will improve as that improves. You got to go make amends. Divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within destiny. That's true religion. That is the true religion. The religion of the Most High will teach you to honor your mother and your father. Not that you're not honoring your mother and your father, but if they're worth anger, if they're worth your frustrations and your annoyance, they're worth some effort to try to understand where they're coming from and what's frustrating you about them and how you can go to the Most High and see how he makes it all better because he has a way of bringing it back full circle. If you want to please me, do as I say. You dig what I'm saying? What pleases God is that you follow his commandments. So that sums, if anybody who has trouble, who has experienced a lot of like karmic, like if you're a person who know like your who look at your birth chart and you see like the square on like the on your 7th house, there's like a square around it. The square is the blockages. So the 7th house is Libra energy, but it's also justice. It's also about relationships, about balance. Your relationship, you can have a lot of issues with your relationships stemming from blockages you may have with your parents. If you have blockages in relationships with your parents, most of the time your relationships turn karmic until you make that right. And it goes full circle. If God says honor your mother and your father, even if they were the ones that hurt you and you were forced to shy away from them, at least they're worth you trying to make amends with them by way of repentance, by way of establishing peace, establishing tranquil, so that you can have the wedding, not just the wedding of your dreams. Anybody can have a party. You're talking about the marriage. Some people invest in the wedding, some people like the marriage of your dreams. So in some instances, your person could be mirroring you where if you have to make peace with your parents, this person has to make peace with the fact that maybe he don't have his parents. Sometimes your parents leave young. A lot of my parents left young, and my parents and my grandparents are included as my parents because they raised me, and I lost my mom at 8. By then, my mother had already left the picture, so it was just my dad and my grandparents. So my grandmother was my mother, and she died when I was 8.5 years old. So in that instance, you could have to heal the fact you may have never allowed yourself to grieve because it happened when you were so young. Okay? And you may have high expectations because that's unhealed. There's nothing wrong with having high expectations, but you get what I'm saying? It's like you can't put what you don't have, what you're lacking in that area on somebody else. So you want to show up in your relationships healthy and mature. And somebody reminds you of your mother a lot. So for me, it's like 2 mothers gone by the time I wasn't even 10 years old yet. And my mother's mother was in the picture, but I didn't know at the time she went to jail. She was arrested for something. She was accused of something and went to jail. So that's 3 mother figures I grew up without, all under the age of 10. They all were removed from me in different ways. So the men had to step up. I had stepmothers too, but they weren't my mother. Not to be rude to them, but they were not my mother. Like the emotional bond is not there. So if in the case both my grandmothers are gone, my mother's here. So we want to try to make that amends with especially the one that born you, your mother, the one that gave birth to you. That's the one I got left. So it's important. You know, you want to heal the mother wounds or any distance or blockages you have with her. Because it could be stopping your abundance. Emotional freedom ties to financial freedom. So connect the dots with all due common sense. It pays to honor her. Not that you don't, but at least try. If it don't work, it don't work. It's just something to think about. Okay, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.